Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me doing an unboxing, and today I'm going to be opening up this box, which is a game that is definitely not new, but is new to me. It is a game that I've seen some buzz about and some other things, so I'm gonna go ahead and do an opening of it. Unboxing? I'm gonna open it up. All right, so let's go ahead and get our background music started, because you know I can't do my videos without that. And there we go. All right, so that's all going, and let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. So. This game is one that came across my desk, I think a year ago, with the first one. This is the Sakura version, and people were saying that the Sakura version has a little bit more of a complicated game loop that you can play, or you can just play the base game instead. So I just kind of went for the little bit more advanced version, but I think it's Dorfromantic. Sure. I think it's Dorfromantic. I don't know how to properly pronounce that, but I know how to pronounce that one. That's Sakura. All right, so let's go and get this open. So we are going to try to open it. So I saw this on my friend's local game store a while ago, and I almost got the, like I said, the base game version of it, because it came across my radar already. I was like, do I really need another tile laying game? The answer is yes. Yes, I did. And then I was playing Railroad Tiles, which I did a whole, or am doing, or am still doing, at the time of me recording this, a whole series of videos on Railroad Tiles. And so I mentioned in the forums that, hey, this game, Dorfromantic, has, is it Dorfromantic? Yeah, Dorfromantic, sure. This game has a Zen mode, which basically you get to just basically draw tiles and place them on the board and just kind of keep going. I was like, oh, that sounds fun. It's like, why doesn't Railroad Tiles have a Zen mode? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know why Railroad Tiles doesn't have a Zen mode. It should. But in regards, instead of trying to invent a Zen mode for Railroad Tiles, I decided, hey, let me go ahead and play the Railroad, or let me go ahead and play Dorfromantic to see what the hubbub's all about. Okay, so here's the rulebook. It says, do you already know these tiles from the world of Dorfromantic? Do I? Oh, titles. Wow, man, reading is essentially all I'm telling you. All right, do you already know these titles from Dorfromantic? So there's a mini expansion. There's another mini expansion. Okay, cool. And this gives you a, oh, there's a campaign. There's a campaign? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? There's a campaign. Ugh. Unlock components discovered during play. Oh gosh. All right. Looking forward to yet another campaign game. Will I need to do a whole entire video series for this one? Probably. So there's a insert that's in here. Has like a nice little write-up of the insert. Cool, nice photos, goal of the game setup. Yeah, the rulebook is nice and giant. I appreciate nice and giant rulebooks. That is always fun. It reminds me of like a Takanoko rulebook. Just like how giant it is and how much white space there is. Well, I can't say that. It's not as much white space, but there's a lot of text here. So that's cool. All right, I'm not reading that. All right, moving on to the tiles. Let's go and see these tiles. Is the die cut good? That's the core question. So let's see, we got the front here. Let's see, okay, ginger, gotta be ginger with it. Give it the best possible chance here. So we're gonna do our drop. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Nothing. All right, we'll try from a different angle. 3, 2, 1. Ah, sad. All right, let's try on this side. Oh, we got a tile that's kind of peeking out a little bit. Sad. I don't know. I'm always a fan of die cuts when like you just kind of drop the board and then the pieces just fall out. But I do know that you do want some bit of grip left on the tile, or connection left on the tile, so it doesn't just fall out, especially when you're packaging the game. So I know there's a balance between those two, but yeah. All right, so these tiles, they do feel sufficiently thick from my handling here so far. I think they are thicker than the Railroad tiles. I don't know if that's true. I can go grab the game and compare, but these feel like they're thicker than the Railroad tiles. Railroad tiles. Actually, it's Railroad Tiles, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Railroad Tiles with an S. And there's more punch boards here. It looks like these are all the tiles that you would use. I hope there's a bag. Please tell me there's a bag. There's no bag? Oh gosh. All right, this is gonna be fun. Oh no. These are pads. These are pads that you write on. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what this is all about, but I'm looking forward to it. Is this? Oh, this is for campaign playthroughs. Oh, wow. They expect you to play a campaign this many times? How long is the campaign? These are front and back? Jeez. All right. I guess this game is pretty popular. I know there's an app for the original game. I think I might end up just getting the app and playing it on the app. All right, so we're gonna punch out the rest of these tiles. I'm a fan of doing bag pulling for my tile games, although these are hex tiles, so maybe, and they're a reasonable size. Yeah, maybe placing them face down might be best because of how big the tiles are. I do like the art. The art looks very pretty. So kudos to them for having pretty art here. We've got one more full page of tiles, I should say. What do these tiles do? I have no clue. I saw a YouTube video of somebody playing through the app on their device, and I didn't know what was going on, but they were just making commentary saying, I want to do this because I want to make sure these are set. Oh, look at that. I got this road. Oh, look, this. I need a bridge of 8. I don't know what it means. I don't know what they were talking about, but it sounded pleasant. So I was like, hey, there's that game, and it's only $40. So I'll just go ahead and purchase it. So here I am. Unboxing this game. Don't know what these are about, but okay. They have numbers on them, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. That probably means something significant here. A lot of empty space, though. It's a little sad. Oh, sorry. Phone's ringing. Oops. There we go. All right. 1 second. So now that we have opened up all these, we have these tiles and these tiles. There's not a lot of tiles. So I was kind of expecting more tiles. I don't know why there's less tiles. Why was I expecting more tiles? I don't know. All right, anyway, continuing on. We have this book here. This is another book that has writable sheets on it. So cool. Again, this might be one of those games that I only play digitally. And then we got these boxes over here that are for unlocking stuff. So, yeah, campaign. Woo! I'm not gonna play your campaign game. I was gonna open up everything. I'm not gonna open up everything right now because I don't want to spoil it for those who are playing through the campaign. But I do want to say that, yeah, that seems to be it. That's in the box. That's pretty nice. The tiles, they do feel sufficiently thick. And, oh, right, that's all I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be getting the railroad tiles box. Let me go get railroad tiles so we can compare. We can compare the two to each other. Where's railroad tiles? There we are. Boop. And I don't know why this is here. Oh, I do know why that's here. Okay. All right. So here's the railroad tiles box. And I will open up the railroad tiles box. And we'll look at some tiles from the railroad tiles. So yeah, oh man, these are super thin. Oh my gosh, jeez. Yeah, so railroad tiles has super thin tiles. These are, well, okay, I guess not that super thin. I don't know, maybe I'm over exaggerating. It feels like the railroad tiles are way thinner than they should be. Actually, let me get a second opinion. I think Carcassonne is a reasonable. I feel like Carcassonne's a reasonable comparison here. So let me get Carcassonne. Oh god, I gotta get the whole box. Oh jeez. All right. 1 second. Oh gosh. Oof. I almost created a mess. But it's okay. It's okay. I saved it. All right. So here's Carcassonne. And here's some tiles. Let's grab these ones. All right, yeah, oh man, Carcassonne's tiles are thick. Relatively speaking. I feel like there was oh, Shackleton Base, that was the other one. Let me get Shackleton Base too, since I'm just grabbing every board game I have in my house here. So the tiles on this game feel sufficient, just to clarify. And I think Shackleton Base had some of the thicker tiles that I remember unboxing or pulling out. Or punching out. Yes. Oh, sorry. Also, and I am live streaming on Twitch here for those who don't know. So feel free to check me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CulBlu. And I'm saying on that because I got a comment here. It says, Chai Doodle in Twitch chat says, I always feel like Somebody's watching me. Oh, that's the song. The song. Trying to get me copyright stricken here. But yes. Always feels like somebody's watching us. Somebody's always watching us. Thanks, big brother, or sister, big family member. I don't know. Oh man, yeah, these are chunky. Ugh, gross. Sorry, not ill, but like these are excessively thick for Shackleton base. Let me bring out this little tile here. All right, so let's go and do our on-camera tile comparison. So this is a Shackleton base, Railroad tiles, and Carcassonne. These are the 4 games versus this one that I bought. Onto the screen. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Let's see. Let's do this. So that. Then no. Let's do that versus that versus that. And where's Carcassonne? There's Carcassonne. Carcassonne's that. So Carcassonne and Dorfromantic, they seem like they're similar, like almost exact same. Railroad tiles is very thin, and Shackleton base is very thick. So like, let's see if I can try to get this on camera. So if I kind of put that on a flat plane there and hold these up, there we go. So you can see that the Dorfromantic, which is this tile, it's about the same thickness as Carcassonne right there. This is the best way to see it. And then Shackleton base is just a little bit thicker. I mean, it's just Shackleton base just feels comically thick. Like it just feels like they just like if somebody's writing or drawing a picture and they draw with like a pencil or something, and then somebody's like starts drawing with like a crown. That's what it feels like. Somebody's like drew this with the crown. That's why it feels like comically thick. And then railroad tiles is like comically thin, if you will. There's railroad tiles compared to Shackleton base right there. Again, this is very difficult to see, I know, because I have a vertical camera, but look at that. You can see the little gap there. That's the best visual I can give you. But yeah, so these tiles have different varying thicknesses, but the Dorfromantic tiles, they feel sufficiently thick, and I do appreciate that. The Carcassonne ones, just kind of I guess the standard for thickness on how you would do your tiles. They feel nice and substantial. These Dorfromantic ones, they feel nice and substantial. And the Railroad Tiles one, I think I commented this when I was unboxing this game in a video that you'll never see. I couldn't make it visible, but it's too much work. These tiles feel very thin. And they still feel very thin, and I guess they are very thin, and that's one thing that I think is a little bit of a disappointment with railroad tiles, but it works for railroad tiles. You know, as long as you don't compare it to other games, it's fine, I guess. But here I am, comparing it to other games. And the Shackleton base ones, those ones just feel way thicker than it should be. I guess it's mostly because in Shackleton base, this is not a video just to talk about Shackleton base, but they have these tiles here that are like, I don't know, they're like small tiles, and they just feel like giant bricks. I don't know. It just feels silly. Okay, so that's enough about tile thickness comparison with other games. The tiles do feel nice in this game. I was expecting more tiles, but to be honest, because there's all these boxes here, I'm assuming that as I play through the campaign, I'll be getting more tiles, more pieces, maybe even wooden pieces as I go along, maybe even more of these numbers, whatever these numbers mean. And that's something that I'll see as I go along. I don't know. I don't know what's in the box. Like, I'm not going to open the box. Sorry, Chai Doodle in the Twitch chat here says, big family member does not feel ominous enough. Yes, there you go. That's true. That's true. Not ominous enough. And these are the campaign boxes here. So we'll see what that's all about. I didn't say this because I was muted still earlier, but I would like to say that I'm a little concerned about these little sheets here. And the reason why I'm a little concerned about that is because it seems like it's going to be a lot of bookkeeping, which I'm not opposed to bookkeeping, but that's going to probably push me more in the direction of playing this game on the app instead of playing it in person. That's not a bad thing against the game, because I'm, you know, if I like the game a lot, I'm definitely going to have a physical copy on hand, because I would like to share it with family members every once in a while, or maybe even friends who are in person that I can kind of sit down and play the game with. But for the Zen mode to work, I hope the Zen mode is not super complicated. So again, that's kind of one of the main attractions for me to this game, because I already have Railroad Tiles, I already have Carcassonne, I already have all these other tile laying games. Did I really need Dorfromantic? And the answer is yes. Yes, I did. Why? Because I wanted it. Ooh. There's stuff under the board. There's stuff under here. That makes me happy. So, sorry, sorry. There's nothing under the insert. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing under the insert at all. I'm not staring at anything under the insert. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but it has some campaign stuff. So there's some stuff under the inserts, which I'm assuming that it will talk about once you get to that particular section that's on that thing. I want to see Zen mode. Is Zen mode just something that is invented, or is it in the rulebook? I hope it's in the rulebook. No table of contents? Come on, guys. How am I supposed to know about your game if there's no table of contents? Course of the game, course of the game, end of the game, achievement cards, campaign sheets, credits. Huh. Well, that's a little disappointing. Maybe Zen mode is something that's only available on the app. Maybe Zen mode is supposed to be here and I'm not supposed to be talking about it. But I will say that the game does seem a little bit minimal as far as the bits and pieces it has, and I do appreciate that. It looks like all you really have is just these counters here for now, and these boxes. It sounds like there's some wooden stuff in there. Like, yeah, it definitely sounds like just like wooden bits all up in those boxes. And that'll make sense because they give you these trays here in the insert, and they give you this here for what looks to be cards. So it looks like you're going to have some cards, you're going to have some other things. This is me just making guesses based on what I'm looking at in the design language of this insert. And also inside of the rule book, there is a section that kind of says like how to use the insert, which seems silly, but hey, sometimes you need a game to kind of break it down and explain it to me like I'm 5. Let me see. Go back here. It says boxes 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6. And then you have task tiles go here, special tiles go here, landscape tiles go there, wooden components and markers, cards. Yeah. So yeah, it seems pretty evident that these decks or these boxes have like decks of cards. They have different wooden components that you would have, different meeples that you would place. And that seems par for the course. Like I said, I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to fully unbox everything because I don't want to spoil it for those who really want to have the adventure there. But I will say that maybe I'll keep the insert for a little bit. Maybe I'll do a full playthrough off screen. Maybe I'll do my full playthrough on screen and be surprised live. I don't know. But first I have to learn how to play the game. So I can't do that right now. But for the unboxing, for the purposes of the unboxing, that is going to be everything that's inside the box here. So we're going to go ahead and put this all back together. So it's supposed to be 1 and 4. And then 5 and 2. And is that what it said? Is math hard? Am I reading wrong? 1 and 4. Yeah, that is wrong. Sorry, I was about to say, this looks like it's not fitting properly. So 1 and 4. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. All right, there we go. That's all of them. And then we got this handful of stuff, which I'm going to put into one of my containers here. I got it right over there. One moment. Always time to put things in a proper container. All right, let's see. We need, oh, no, not those ones. Wait, where am I? Did I just buy one? I'm saying it like you guys would know. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. That one might be too big though. I'll just use this one since it's the one in front of me. I'll fix it later. So this is a geek box, the double geek box that I bought from my friendly local game store, which I'm peeling off the price tag right now. There we go. I got a, oh no, oh no, oh no. I just threw away one of my pieces. 1 second, let me get this out of the trash. Don't mind me, I'm just digging through the trash for my board game. Oh god, I went to the bottom. What a jerk. There's no liquid thing in this trash can, but like, the piece is at the very bottom. All right, sorry you all have to join me on that journey. I saved it, it was number 5. Whew, what an adventure. All right, going back to our regularly scheduled unboxing. Sorry, I'm using the geek box doubles, and I will put the pieces in here. So it's only a double, so it's going to be mixed pieces in there anyway. Yeah, I probably could just use a single. No fit there, but it'd be fine. Oh no, it will not be fine. No, it won't fit. No. That's fine. Let me think. What other containers do I have? Oh, can I fit here? Oh. This is a dilemma. What a dilemma. Because I do not want to put it in a plastic bag. But, ooh, I'll put it in a cloth bag. How about that? Yeah. That works. Woo, cloth bags. Here you go. Here's a random one. There's some advertiser for Samuel B. New York. Bale? Bali? Bali? I don't know. Bali? I don't know. I got it from one of my secondhand stores, thrift stores here. So, just put those in there like that. Boom, look at that. And there we go. Bam. There we go. Boom, look at that. Perfect. That's right. Don't store no scrubs here. I think this goes like that. Perfect. Oh, okay. Almost perfect. What is this? Oh, it goes this way? That's annoying. All right, whatever. It fits. If it fits, it sits. And, Shackleton base out of the way over there. And these. So this board game was packaged like this, so I'm going to keep these on top. I was going to put them on the bottom, which is why I went to peek at the bottom, see if there's anything under there, and there certainly was not totally anything under there. I don't know what you're talking about. And there we go. We have done a full unboxing and reboxing of Dorfromantic Sakura. So we'll see how this game plays. We'll see if I end up enjoying it. I have a feeling that it's going to be just as fun as any other tiling game. This one might be a little bit easier to get people into though. And I'm looking forward to learning more about the Zen mode. I might have to get the application to play the Zen mode. Maybe Zen mode was like a custom mode somebody made, or I don't know. Or maybe Zen mode was only in the base game. That'd be very sad. But I'm hopeful that maybe it's in one of the unlocked boxes here, that once I unlock it, then I'll be able to do the Zen. Woo, Zen mode. Okay. All right, so that's going to be it for this particular unboxing. Hopefully this is very informative. Hopefully this was entertaining. Let me know in the comments what you all think, and hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.